Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kat and today we are going to be doing a product empties. This is my bag of empties and we have actually quite a couple of things in here. And well, let's get started. We finished a whole tub of the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. I don't use this myself all the time. I use it whenever my skin, especially my hands, are extremely dry. But my son has a skin condition and he needs a lot of moisture. And this is what we use for him all over the body. He is 2 years old, so he doesn't use a lot. But he does use it all over his body. I think this tub lasted us about 6 months and I bought it from QVC. So, yay. Let's see, the next one, I actually have two of these and they are completely empty and I think both caps are broken. So this is the Wet n Wild Coconut Photo Focus 3-in-1 primer water. I love it. I love what it does to your makeup. I'm not really sure that it extends the longevity of your makeup wearing, but whenever you do set with powder, this makes your face not look powdery. It makes it look very seamless, more like when you use cream products than when you use powder products. And that's why I like it. Let's see, what else do we have? Something you guys have seen over and over is my Tarte Gifted Mascara. I absolutely love these. I only buy these when there is a mascara sale at Ulta because it's usually $24. And to replace your mascara every 3 to 4 months and paying $24, that kind of hurts my soul. So I use this one in conjunction with the Lash Princess from Essence, but I finished this one, so yeah. Let's see, what else? I'm just grabbing in the bag and pulling things out, guys. Here we go is my makeup remover and cleanser from Palmer's. I really like this. I didn't really use it as a makeup remover. I do a 2-step cleanse, and that works for me. I use an oil, usually coconut oil, just because it's cheaper and lasts longer. So I use coconut oil to remove my makeup. I wipe it off with a damp towelette, and then I go in with a cleanser, preferably a creamy cleanser, something that doesn't strip my face. And this one worked pretty well. Did not repurchase it though. Just because, you know, after going through a product like this, which typically lasts you around 6 months, I kind of feel like changing my things up. I don't know why I'm like that. I just am. I need some change in my life. Let's see. Another thing I used was this toner. The reason I used it up, because I know it has witch hazel and alcohol. Alcohol is not the best for you, but I bought this for a different purpose. I just had very little left and I used it as a toner. That's it. No great science behind it. Once it's gone, I'm probably gonna go back to my regular toner water that I use, which I've actually used up. It's just I don't have it here because I reuse the bottle to put different toners in there, such as this witch hazel one. A body spray that I used up is this Bigelow Water Lily Citrus. This scent kills me. It smells like spring rain. That is what it reminds me of. Spring rain. It smells so clean and fresh, but yet like a little bit of that cut grass scent, right? You know, a little bit of that peeks through that freshness and that cleanness, and also a little bit of I don't know, like a light floral scent, as if you were in a, you know, in front of a meadow and there were flowers growing and you just caught a whiff of that scent after a spring rain. That is what that feels like. I am terrible at scent descriptions, but that's what this reminds me of. And I bought this, I think like 2 or 3 years ago when they had it in Bath and Body Works. I bought a ton of these. I bought this one and bought another one, and then I bought one I used up before this one. They are my favorites. I don't use them as much anymore because I know that they're no longer in Bath and Body Works, or at least the Bath and Body Works that I have near me. They don't carry them anymore. I was hoping they would be like a permanent thing, but I guess they're not. I'm pretty sure you can still get them at the Bigelow website though. So there you go. Now let's see. My son used up a training toothpaste, so that's good. Keeping his teeth clean. I actually used, give me one moment. I actually used both of these up, but I had to go back into my trash and grab this bottle because my son broke the pump bottle for the new shampoo that I'm using. It was great. It smelled pretty good. I don't hate it. Cruelty free. It was pretty good. Would I repurchase it? Probably not. Maybe just the conditioner, because I don't know why, but I felt like the conditioner made more of a difference than the shampoo itself. So I would not repurchase the shampoo. I might repurchase the conditioner, but I have a gigantic tub of the Hemp's Triple Moisture Conditioner. I love the scent of that one. And it's a gigantic tub. I don't know when I'm going to finish that. So here you go. It takes me around 6 months to finish shampoo and conditioner like this. Just because I wash my hair probably like once a week, maybe twice a week whenever I straighten it and it gets this bad. So, I mean, and when it gets like pretty oily, that's whenever I usually wash it. Before then, I usually leave my hair unwashed for about a week. I do shower myself. I just don't wash my hair. So yeah, that's that. Used up both of those, had to reuse the bottle, which I'm actually thankful for having kept the bottle, because otherwise I would have to, open the pump, take it out, put it back in, that kind of stuff, and that's a hassle, guys. I don't want to do that. Let's move on to body wash. I use the white citrus. This is actually my signature scent from Bath and Body Works. I love it. I have it in the body butter. I have it in the lotion. I have it in this. Multiples of these. So it's one of my favorites actually. And I used up a different one. I'm not sure which one it was. I think it was like Clean Fresh or Fresh Air, something like that. Or Days, Fresh Days. I don't know. Something. I used up another one, but I threw it away. I'm sorry. And I also used up this Shea Moisture leave-in treatment. The reason I bought this one is because it was brand new, or it was freshly carried at my HEB, and it says detangles, protects and controls frizz. So this is actually a heat protectant as well as a detangler. and a leave-in treatment. So I was like, wow, all in one? That's amazing. So I bought it for that reason, because my favorite detangler is the Kids Marshmallow Detangler from Show Moisture. But it leaves my hair a little bit too not frizzy, too greasy. It does take care of frizz. I really like that. I don't know about the heat protection qualities of it, but I do like that it was all in one. Like, I only had to use one spray and that was it. But it left my hair a little bit too oily or too greasy. I didn't really like that. It would actually make me take showers more often whenever I would use this because of that fact. And I don't know, I didn't really like that. I do love the scent though. It's pretty good. If you know, you have really dry hair, maybe you would like this, but I decided to go back to the Kids Detangling spray. So there you go. That's my word on that. Let's see, what else do I have? Ha, I knew it. I have the Essence Lash Princess. I love this. Ow. This is absolutely one of my favorites. I like it straight out of the tube. Most people say that they don't like it like that. They need to wait a couple of days or weeks for it to dry out. I really don't find it to be all that much of a hassle. I really like it straight out of the tube. I actually use the waterproof formula for my bottom lashes because those tend to transfer and smudge because I have pretty long curled bottom lashes, which is like, why don't I have that for my upper lashes, you know? But that's what God gifted me. That's what my parents decided I was gonna get. I also used up this Milani Easy Brow. The reason I got it in this color is because I think this is actually their brunette. The reason I got it in this color is because they had no darker colors, and it was actually the first brow gel I ever used up. If you can tell, it looks like there might be more down here, but it's not. It's just what's stuck to the tube. Because if you can see, there's like a little bubble right there where it's completely cleared up. I cannot scrape any more out of this. So there you go. I really liked it. It gave kind of like a dimension to my brows. It didn't, and I believe it's because of the color. It just gave dimension to my brows. It wasn't too dark. And if I accidentally put too much product on my eyebrows, I could just brush it right out and it didn't leave like a stamp of tint in my brow. And I really like that for that. I think this is getting discontinued and they came out with different products now for the brows. Really like this. The other one that I have right now is the Essence Make Me Brow. It's their dupe for the Gimme Brow. I absolutely love it. It's great. I don't really use it at the front of my brows because, as you can tell, they're really sparse at the very, very front. If I use it there, it looks way too dark and completely not natural. My brows are pretty natural, so basically brow gel is the only thing I use if I use anything at all. So it takes me a while to go through them. Now, a couple of things I'm really excited about is I'm getting rid of 2 beauty sponges. The reason I'm getting rid of them is because they're all torn, used, and abused. So there you go. I do like to wash them before. Well, I watched this one. I didn't watch the other one. I usually like to keep them clean just in case I go in for one last use. After I cleaned it, I was like, I cannot use that again. I'm sorry. And then this one, it doesn't look as beat up, which is making me rethink my life choices. But if you see it, it does, like, it's been wearing and tearing, and I thought it was time to try a new one. Then, I I don't know if you guys remember, but in my February favorites, I mentioned one of my favorite foundations, which is the Lift Illuminate. There seems to be some product there. I've pumped and pumped and pumped and nothing comes out. So I had like 2 or 3 uses after what I spoke to you guys about. This was one of the oldest foundations in my collection. I'm really happy I used it up. I'm absolutely sad I cannot repurchase it because I have so many foundations and I recently bought more to do reviews for you guys. So there you go. I also used up my absolute favorite powder, which I'm tempted on repurchasing even though I have a bunch of other powders, is this Kill the Shine pressed powder by Collab. It's a brand with a bunch of beauty YouTubers. I think Sam Ash is part of it. Who else? What Would Lissy Do? She's also part of this. I remember Coffee Break with Danny used to be part of it as well. This is one of my absolute favorite powders. It matches my skin great. It doesn't leave a ton of coverage. It's perfect for just setting your foundation. I'm devastated that I used it up. I actually, crushed it, repressed it, crushed it, repressed it, just so that I could get an even coat on my brush. And even when I couldn't get an even coat on my brush anymore, I would take a smaller brush and use it all over my face. That's how much I loved it. So there's that. I also used up the Collab No Floss Liquid Concealer. I don't know if you can tell, but it looks like there might be just a tiny bit left, but there's nothing in here, guys. I've used everything that I could out of it. It's pretty old in my collection as well. I have a bunch of new concealers because as I was running out of this, I was like, well, let me try something new. And whenever I bought new ones, the e.l.f. Camo Concealer was part of it. I also used up my Tarte Shape Tape, but I threw it away because my son got a hold of the bottle and just painted his face, his clothes, everything with whatever was left on the doe foot applicator, and it was a mess. I was angry, but I decided to just throw away the bottle and give my child a bath because, oh my goodness, the water was beige after that. Holy guacamole. Next is another My Son Touched It and Therefore It's Gone. This is the Tarteist lip paint. I'm not sure what the color is, but I got this as a sample size whenever I bought the Tarte Shape Tape last year. I bought it during May, so it was like a Mother's Day thing that they were doing. And yeah, I got this. It was pretty. It was nice. By the way, I bought it at Ulta, so that's where they were doing their stuff. I'm not sure if that's a thing they do every year or if they do it at select stores. So, and I also have the travel size Park Avenue Princess. Guys, that is gone. I am absolutely ecstatic that I'm using up my makeup because I feel like we all hear about the most recent release, the biggest, the brightest, most colorful thing out there right now. And honestly, I feel like that's getting a little out of hand. There's only so much we can use up and so much we can buy. I am a compulsive makeup buyer, as you can tell. But I mean, I don't use up a lot of my stuff. I have a crap ton of eyeshadow palettes. I have so many foundations, so many powders, and right now I'm actually trying to work through things. So probably the next video you are going to see from me is a project pan. If you don't know what a project pan is, it is a challenge video where you challenge yourself to hit pan or use up things in your collection already. Oops. So I'm probably gonna start one. I wanted to actually start one at the beginning of the year, but as you know, I only started my YouTube channel at the end of January, beginning of February. And that was because we had a lot of personal things that we needed to work through and deal with here in my family. Once we got through that, once we got everything sorted and settled, I decided that, I wanted to try out YouTube. I wanted to see if I could turn this into something. And, while I'm at home with the baby and he's taking a nap, I have chores I need to do and I have, household things I need to do. But I watch so much YouTube, especially beauty YouTube, that I thought, hey, why not give this a try? And one of my favorite YouTubers, she does a broad spectrum of things on her channel. Her name is Ashley Elizabeth. I will probably link her down below. She has, I believe, 2 channels. One is Young and 19 and the other one is Ashley Elizabeth. She does beauty, she does money related and sexual awareness content. So if you guys are interested in anything like that, I will link her down below. Another YouTuber that has inspired me tremendously to both use up my products and take a harder look at what type of consumer I am. And that is Jessica Braun. She used to be Jam Beauty 89, but now she's changed her YouTube handle and all of her social media to Jessica Braun. And honestly, I love where she's taking her channel. Also, Coffee Break with Danny, she's amazing. She recently went to a couple of struggles. I connect with these people on a deep level, and I'm sure that some of us feel the same way about, certain YouTubers in our lives, as well as, it gives some of us the inspiration to do something we've been thinking about doing and we've been wanting to do for such a long time. Like me, this is the first time that I'm doing something like this, that I'm putting myself out there, and I really hope you guys enjoy this content. If not, it's okay too, to me, it's not so much about the subscribers and the stuff as much as it is something for me to do, in my time off, and for me to not go crazy and maybe interact with some people as well. And during these trying times, let's try to stay safe. Let's try to stay healthy. And even if we can't stay healthy, let's stay indoors. Let's be conscious of other people and let's love one another. And hey, that's why there's YouTube, hundreds and thousands of videos are uploaded every minute. And hey, what's more fun than staying home and watching a little YouTube, drinking some coffee, drinking some tea, having a snack, and watching people do crazy things on the internet. And thank you so much for watching me. Thank you for your support. Oops. Thank you for your support, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.